Hi, I'm Ros Moatz, and I'm here to share with you the lessons that we'll hear on Sunday, November 19th. The first lesson comes to us from Zephaniah chapter 1, verses 7 and 12 through 18. This passage introduces us to the day of the Lord as the day of sacrifice. Here, Zephaniah portrays God as the priest who will offer the sacrifice. Judah is the sacrifice, and the guests are the armies of destruction. These verses emphasize that God cares about justice so much that he's willing to search out through Jerusalem with lamps for those who are complacent, pleased with themselves and not concerned about what is going on. And those people also view God in the same way they view themselves. The psalm comes to us from Psalm 90, verse 1 through 12. This speaks to us of God, humanity, and time. It builds a graphic description that explores the relationship between God and human beings, using time to examine the depths of the human condition, and then points us back to eternal God. The second lesson comes to us from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 1 through 11. Jesus' second coming will not be a surprise. We don't know exactly when, but we know that he will be back. As believers, we need not fear, be uncertain, or have insecurity about our salvation. As children of God, we can live our lives protected by faith and love, and shielded by the hope of salvation. Paul encourages us to continue to do what we know to be right, love God first and love others as ourselves. He destined us for salvation through Jesus' death on the cross, and he tells us to encourage one another and build each other up. The gospel message comes to us through Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 through 30. It is a privilege to be entrusted with talents, resources, and opportunities to work towards God's purpose for the world. I can't tell you that I quite grasp everything about this parable, but I believe that we have a responsibility to use the gifts that we have been given to bring honor to the Lord. It is not acceptable to put them up on a shelf and ignore them. God wants us to live a life that overflows with mercy, love, and compassion. We know that salvation doesn't depend on our works, but we also know that caring for others in need is evidence of a faith that changes lives. I hope this has been helpful. I hope to see you on Sunday. And I pray that you have a good rest of the week. Thanks for listening.